jealous. Try not to compare yourself to people, because your life is your own and your results could never be the same as someone else's. That's just the bottom line.
Sipping on some cocoa.
Hello. Welcome back. I'm getting ready for the day, and I just wanted to talk about something that I've been wanting to make a video on, and it's just about jealousy and how jealousy really has no place in good relationships, I don't feel like. But in this particular case, I'm talking about friendships. So yeah, I just feel like jealousy doesn't serve you. So I'm gonna present you guys with some tips on if you ever get a feeling of jealousy because people you either know or don't know are starting to get attention or recognition that you wish you did, or if you're like feeling envious. I think you have to ask yourself, like, why? Like, take a look in the mirror, like, quite frankly. Take a look in the mirror and ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling like my success is being like stepped over? Like, why do I feel upset? What am I mad about? If someone gets to achieve something great, why do I feel like it's supposed to be me? So you really have to look in the mirror and like think, does it make sense for you to be upset or like not willing to give credit where it's due? And yeah, so that would be my tip number one. First, yeah, they say acknowledging is step number one, right? So acknowledge why you're feeling jealous or like you're in a competition with someone that you know. Correction, you don't have to know the person that you're jealous of, because we do have things like social media. So if you're just feeling jealous, ask yourself those series of questions. And then I would say after that, number two is to step your cookies up. Meaning, if you feel like you're missing out and not getting the opportunities that you want, that just means you have to work more. You cannot think that the work of someone else is going to make your life better. Like everything, not everything, obviously we have circumstances and stuff like, and things happen that are out of our control. But as far as the things that we can control, you need to do your best with that. Like, I find myself being like, damn, like this person is TikTok famous, Instagram famous, like what happened? But it's like, it's not what happened, it's what have they done? Because it's not even a matter of talent either. It's just a matter of doing things. So if you feel like you're deserving of something, and you are, I think that's valid, but you have to be like, okay, what can I be doing differently if I'm not getting the results I want? What can I be doing more of? What should I stop doing? So you can't, stepping your cookies up basically just means getting better, and also trying things differently. Change the way you do things if you see that it's not working. Or if you're in like a thing where you have to depend on other people, start finding new people to depend on. Because we have ways to cultivate community, which just means that you need to reach out to people. So at the end of the day, it comes back to doing you and doing things that are going to get you closer to where you see fit. Because I know hard work is not the only thing, but it is a big part. Hard work and consistency. So if you don't have either of those and you're still looking for like, where's my part, or like, why isn't this happening for me? You just have to do something differently, and you have to do it your way. So yeah, the way I'm stepping my cookies up all the time is just planning more and actually doing what I say. A lot of people have that skill that I don't. or that I'm still developing, is doing exactly what I say I'm gonna do. Develop that trust with yourself if you don't have it. And also, stepping your cookies up means stop watching other people. Watch yourself. And I think you could get really far with that. That's a problem that's amongst the, that is a reason that we have so many problems in this world. People are minding other people's business. You have to keep your eyes on yourself to get closer to what you want. And it just feels so much better. Also piggybacking off of that means just less consumption and more creation. Do you? That's all it means. Yeah. Do more of you. I definitely find myself getting sucked into the Love Islands, the TikToks, all the reality TV and all this shit that is not going to change my life. It's just for fun. So you really need to have a pocket of time in which you do things that are going to get you closer to what you want to do or where you want to be. And yeah, and then you can chill and watch a little bit, but try not to compare yourself to people, because your life is your own and your results could never be the same as someone else's. That's just the bottom line. Like, we don't know how things are gonna happen. We just don't. So all we can do is try and do our best. But if you know that you've been like super authentic and you've been trying things and you've been trying them differently, if it hasn't been working and you've been being consistent, I think like the reward is gonna come in whatever way it's supposed to. You just have to have faith in yourself too. So yeah, step your cookies up, stop watching people, focus on you. I think that's the big, or I know that's the big thing, is to focus on yourself. Focusing on yourself also means, like, if you do feel that you're like starting to compare yourself to people, or it's just making you like you're hate watching people, or you're just monitoring what other people are doing, I think you need to take a break from the source of your jealousy, or the person who you want to be. So like, if you want the results that they have, I think you might need to take a step back, because it's not going to happen. So get that out of your head and get into the vibe of like creating, like, yeah, okay, you want to be famous too, that's fine. Like, it's millions of famous people, right? Or at least 1 million, I would say. So you just want to kind of get out of your own way, basically. Like, if it's making you upset to see them achieving things that you haven't achieved and that you want to and you wish were you, just stop watching them. Stop watching them and do you. Another big part of like losing that feeling of jealousy is like forgiving yourself for sleeping on yourself, because you could have been achieving the things you wanted to if you had worked towards it, or if you had tried new ways of doing things instead of just being rigid with yourself. It's really so many ways that we can get stuck and start to feel jealous, or like feel bitter and start blaming other people for where we are in life. But that will never work. I think you just have to keep it moving, honestly. Like, we all gonna have our ups and downs, and if you're watching people on social media, just remember that's the highlight reel. So it's nothing to be jealous about. Even if like someone looks like they're in a great relationship, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Like, there's no way I'm gonna show myself arguing with my man on the internet. So if you see us smiling all the time, it makes sense. Like, us fighting is none of your business. So just remember that you're not seeing the full picture of anyone's life. You have no idea, even your family. Like, also, like, people love to pocket watch. You don't know how much money people have, and you don't know how they're getting it. You don't know what it's going to. You have no idea. So just stop speculating and focus on you. I know jealousy can just be like a trait in people, but it really doesn't serve you at all to like start feeling a way about other people when your life is your own. make the right choices for you, and I think you would be really happy. Okay, that's all I have for y'all today. Don't be jealous, just be better. Peace.